Alright, so hey guys, welcome back. I've just used the remaining of my cold blood dues to get some experience, so I'm gonna use those to level up some more, because Gascoigne is a jerk. And we could always use some more levels. So this puts my vitality at 13, endurance at 15, and skill at 15.
Farewell, good mate.
Now, before I fight Gascoigne, it might, well, I think I'll just fight him as is. The, Molotov cocktails will prove useful for, doing damage when he's in wolf form. But, hopefully I'll just get better at this fight, because I need to kill him, and I don't want to spend too many more parts on this. So this part will be dedicated just to killing Gascoigne, I guess. Watch me go kill him in one shot now. So, with a little bit more health, I'll probably find this fight just a little bit easier. While I'm not doing any more damage per se, I'll have some Molotov cocktails, just in case. And whenever you level up, it raises your defense a little bit, so now I have a little bit more defense, I have a little bit more health. I'm bringing some Molotov cocktails just in case. It would be nice if I had some fire paper, but alas, I do not. Now, if I really start to mess up here, I really will just have to link you to my Gascoigne video, and I'll kill him before we start the next part. It doesn't help that this is like a 3-minute walk to get Gascoigne, and I'm trying to release small parts. Anyway, so I'm going to talk a little bit more about the Cleric Beast I fought last time. The Cleric Beast is a pretty straightforward fight. He only has a few swipes. It was probably my mistake to fight Gascoigne first. There's a reason why they make you think the Cleric Beast is like a mandatory first fight. It's very straightforward. It only has a few attacks, and it really doesn't change. He just gets a little faster as he gets lower health, to where Gascoigne has quite a few different attacks. And hunter-type enemies are typically one of the harder ones in the game. There'll be several times where you fight human enemies, and they're quite tough, so... I just messed that up. I had a perfect parry set up and I didn't think I'd get it. Oh, there we go. Got that one. Yeah, and now that I'm a higher level, your visceral attacks do more damage. Which makes getting visceral attacks a little bit more useful. Oh, just get off. He gets significantly stronger in wolf mode. Alright, so that's Gascoigne. Ugh, he's That was rough, but those extra levels really helped because I had that extra defense and I had those Molotov cocktails and that little bit extra health. So, anyway, now we did get a music box from that little girl, and if you had gone in and put that music box in your touchpad menu and used it like so, he would flinch a little bit, but not enough to do any real difference in your gameplay. Now, she did ask you though to go find her mother, who had gone out to find her father, and that she had always carried some shiny brooch. And if you come over here, you'll find the mother's body carrying the red jeweled brooch. Now, if you want to be mean and not ever help that girl, even though you said you would, you could break the brooch to receive a upgrade item for your weapon, but it's not that great, and you're not missing a whole lot if you don't decide to use it. So what I'm going to do now is head back and level up, and then head back and talk to that girl. Now some of you may remember where she was,
Welcome. What is it?
but she was behind that gate in the courtyard. So I'm going to get my health 2 more times, and I'll probably start putting more into my skill in the next one. Next level up. So we want to head back to Central Yarnum. Let's go talk to the girl and finish up that current part of the quest. Sorry about that. Alright. Now where? Let's see. I'm gonna take the quick route, but also the more dangerous route. Or at the very least I'm going to try to. So let's see if I can get this. As you can see, even after all those levels and all that health, those wolves still hit me for a lot of my health. Oh, that was close. So you give her the brooch back, and she basically just cries. And so what you want to do now is head back to the lantern, and we'll come back to talk to her some more, because she doesn't know what to do now that both of her parents are dead. And we'll talk to her sister a little bit later on. I'm also going to talk to this man again now that we've killed the cleric beast.
The great bridge is the Pandiri. There's a rather there, not a place I don't imagine it going.
Alright, well we've not yet reached the next point in his conversation either, so now we're gonna head back to the Hunter's Dream and head to Cathedral Ward. There's going to be the next part of the next major area of the game, and I'm now really low on blood vials and bullets, so one of the next important parts is, rather than leveling up, is collecting some more blood vials and probably purchasing some more, since I find it generally easier to purchase blood vials as you go through the game than it is to actually farm them. Now, some people would argue that it's better to farm them and use the echoes to level up, but I don't find it to make that much of a difference. I just personally find it faster. So now we've killed Gascoigne, this area is opened up, and we can move on. Now, if you haven't talked to Irene yet, then you're in trouble, because now that you've killed Gascoigne, she will have moved, and you will have missed the first part of her quest. So you will not be able to finish it because you need to have talked to her a certain number of times before you can get the end of her quest. Now you can always just kill her and get a partial reward at any time now, but you will not be able to get the best reward you can from her later in the game. Now this chest is important because it gives you the Blood Gem Workshop tool, which will allow you to put upgrades in your weapons. So if you decided to keep the jeweled brooch from the little girl, you would have one to put in right about now. Although, it would not make that much of a difference to your game. So now we're in Cathedral Ward, and you should talk to this little creature here.
Very good. He's fighting for anyone. Scrum yarn him. But if tell him about it, he'll be safe. Spread the word.
And he'll tell you to send anybody who's looking for somewhere safe to stay here to the chapel, which, ironically enough, you remember that old woman who wanted you to find her a place to stay? We'll be going and talking to her and sending her over here. At the moment. Now the next thing I'm going to do is get us some fancy new clothes, which, while albeit are not that different, I just like them the way they look a little bit better. So kill this man here. And then also kill this man over here. And you'll notice there in the back are some items, but it's very important that you go extremely quickly. Because if you don't, you'll get caught in that, and in all likelihood, it'll kill you. So, if you don't have any blood echoes and you're willing to die for some new threads, go for it. But, generally speaking, it won't be worth it. And it's convenient that there were 6 blood vials there, because I needed them quite a bit. So I'm going to put on my new hunter's garb, which actually, to some people, might be a little bit of a downgrade. But it does provide extra frenzy resistance, and I just like the way the top hat looks a little bit better. The pants and the gloves are identical, so it doesn't matter which ones of those you're wearing. So now I'm in a fancy top hat with a cane. We've killed Gascoigne. We've got some new blood gem tools, and some new quests to finish. So on the next episode, we'll be going and talking to that old lady, bringing her over here, and moving on through this area and seeing what else we can find. So that's all for now. Hope to see you guys in the next part, and see you guys later. Bye.